All right, where there is no eclipse, where the entity is maintaining a light source over me, the entity is stalking in that environment. All right, and you're getting narratives on the news about some eclipse that they're observing in Arkansas while the light source is remaining here and a government is engaging in criminal surveillance, practicing demonic activity. I want to be clear, that same secret society, that same population gets on cameras and publishes it across the country for you to see what is maintaining presence in a specific environment. All right, being psychopaths, monitoring while they're under what is no eclipse. There a light source hovering over building 1810, where group stalkers are walking by that building. That's where the light source is, where the entity is flying by. There is no light source that's in Arkansas, contrary to what you're looking at on the news, on Fox News, by the way. Pay attention to who's telling you what also. All right, everybody at Alvarado Gardens is going to federal prison. All right, this is criminal surveillance, and all of the minor children employed in what is terrorism and ongoing surveillance with the state, just like you saw, under what's a light source that's beside building 1810 and nowhere in Mexico, nowhere in Arkansas. There's only one sun, and you've even got NASA signing off on that lie that you're looking at published on television, on the internet. This is impossible to coexist. And you're also looking at that ongoing pattern of stalking and terrorism in that specific environment, which is literally scientifically impossible. Contrary, direct contradiction to what NASA is telling you about. All right, and what Fox News is signing off on. You're looking at third-party group stalkers on the news smiling with their solar glasses on, looking up at the sun as though it's over them. I'm looking at it right here at building 1810, where it remains, by the way, for 6 hours in the day, and it's setting right here in alignment to my bedroom. They're lying to you. It is currently 3:27 p.m. That would be 6:27 in Florida. All right, this is Pacific Standard Time, and this is the documentation, which again is going toward the prosecution of the state of California, and it also is alerting you, it's waking you up to the reality of the situation that's going on, not just in California, not just in this country, but in the world. Okay, what you're told about the environment, what you're told, and all you need to do is pay attention. Sunlight is never going to engage in this sort of behavior that you're seeing. The sun is never going to be visible through the windows inside of a laundry room from 8:47 in the morning to 4:18 p.m. How are they looking at the sun in Arkansas? These are the questions that you are asking yourself. I have given you the information. I cannot in any way make this up. Okay? And in addition to the fact that I can't make it up, I cannot create the entity following me around and remaining where I am in helicopters. I can't make it up. Do you understand that? All right, there is a real-time agenda to literally hypnotize you, okay? To have you under false ideas. And that's for a purpose. And it is literally an ongoing admission to what it is that's being exposed to you while the state provided ongoing corroboration. And that is engage in ongoing psychotic level of stalking in a helicopter, just following all around, showing up in nearly every video while I am capturing the maintenance of a light source like I've captured every other day. There is no sun that's going to be in Arkansas when you're looking at it hovering over my apartment from the hours of 10:47 in the morning till 3:15 in the afternoon. There is no sun that's over Arkansas, but then you're looking at, understand what you're looking at on the news. You're looking at that on purpose. You're being told that on purpose. They want you to see that on purpose. Okay, this is the pattern of conduct, and it does have reverberating implications that expand beyond this state that's going to be prosecuted and exposing what's going on in this country. And it lets you know what's going on around the rest of the world. You're also seeing what is a real-time agenda, a real-time intentional design to keep you asleep. Okay, to keep you under some false idea about what's going on around you, about what's going on in this country. And I want to be clear, the California Department of Motor Vehicles, you do not have any private information. That's a government building that's engaged in federal group stalking and monitoring. Okay, they're monitoring there. They're monitoring in this state. They're monitoring in this country. Okay, federal group stalking and monitoring is what is referred to, and federal group stalking and monitoring is demonic. Okay, this is demonic. It's not just criminal. This is demonic, and it's practiced by a government, and it is no longer a secret. And what do you see when the secret is exposed? By the demon-possessed population that are apparently in Arkansas as well. That's not news to me. I'm just letting you know. I want you to look at the P.O.C. and then I want you to look at what you're told on the television. None of the documentation is within my control. All I'm doing is pointing the camera. All right? There's no sun in Arkansas while you're looking at it right here. There's no mistake about where it's at. It's right here. Oh, it's so close that the entity wants to suggest that there's sunlight being aimed into my office while you're looking at them on the news suggesting that the sun was at any time of day in Arkansas today. This is where the entity is obsessively stalking in a helicopter, which is a well-documented pattern of conduct. In an entirely different region, doing the exact same thing in an environment that's entirely impossible to exist naturally. That's the P.O.C. It is currently 3:30 p.m. And again, that was Tiffany Sherez, a demon, raising up minor children, making them group stalkers, and that's why everybody at Alvarado Gardens is going to federal prison. And that was CAMDEN, Stratford of 1804, number 5, engaging in what is criminal surveillance with the entity that is obsessively engaged in monitoring and stalking ongoing terrorism in the workplace, in the specific environment, and doing so, all 59 units, they're engaging in what is this criminal system of monitoring. And they're also aware of the fact that I want to be clear. The entity exceeds beyond this demonic system, okay? This servitude to the demonic, it extends beyond California. So I want to be clear, what you're looking at on the news, the entity is aware of the fact that it's being exposed, the fact that I'm publishing this. The fact that you're looking at a bunch of people on the news looking up at the sun, they're lying to you. They are lying to you. Okay, they are lying to you, and it's not funny. I am learning. I'm literally looking at it. I'm amazed. And that's why I want to step out and get video, because you've seen the pattern of conduct from the beginning to the end. I cannot tell a lie. I cannot make it up. I have no control of the surrounding circumstances of what I have observed, which is impossible. Okay, based on a rudimentary understanding of how the environment works. The sun is not rising and setting at one location, and you know that because that's why Fox News is on television trying to suggest that people in different locations are looking at the same sun that's remaining over me for the duration of the day. No, they're not. That's P.O.C. It is currently, again, 3:32 p.m.